Some of the greatest athletes in the world are some of the most dedicated in their sport and they get crazy outcomes. However, a lot of them do not take those same crazy ambitious and crazy work ethic into finance, and because of this they lose a lot of money. Today we're going to go over Mike Tyson and how he somehow lost $600 million from tigers to golden bathtubs to even buying out whole bars for the night and buying over 110 cars. Mike Tyson has lost $600 million in his life. Now we're going to go over all of that. Stay tuned, subscribe, and like, and I'm going to show you how to keep your money and not lose it. Now, taking a look at his spending and his legal troubles, those are the majority of where his money went to. Listen to this. He lost $600 million in 15 years only. This is even worse than Justin Bieber. Mike Tyson lost $600 million while he was making $30 million per fight in his peak. So he was knocking out people, but he was spending even faster. His savings couldn't keep up. He spent almost $5 to $10 million worth of money on 110 cars, Ferraris and Rolls Royces. He gifted a lot of them to his friends as well, which just sucks. Now he also spent over $6 to $10 million on mansions, and guess what? He bought 3 tigers. I'm sure everyone's seen pictures of these Bengali tigers, and he spent over $210,000 on those guys. But then he also had to spend an additional $200,000 to feed them every year. He purchased a full gold bathtub for his ex-wife that costed over $2 million, and so he burned through it like crazy. Another thing that he was doing was Mike Tyson was unfortunately convicted of rape, so he did some bad stuff in his life, and he lost a lot of endorsements because of that. A lot of bad press because of that stuff, and also he was making no money for those 3 years he was in prison. He also got fined for biting somebody's ear, as a lot of people know. That is what he did. He paid $9 million in divorce fees, and he owed over $17 million in taxes. And obviously, promoters and everybody took a large chunk of his money. So Mike Tyson just did not pay taxes. He just overspent, and he just probably kept throwing his checkbook at any problem he was having. So this is very similar to Justin Bieber's story. The worst case for this guy is he was sued a lot from almost everybody because he had so many issues. Justin Bieber, on the other hand, he had a lot of problems with spending as well. So both of these people have something in common, which I don't think nobody taught him financial literacy. Obviously, Mike Tyson came from a very bad background. And because he was from a bad background, he probably was just used to spending all the money. And even though he was making so much money, it sounds like a lot of people around him used that to their advantage. And they took his money and they did not help him when he needed it, of course. And so this just goes to show you guys, you can't outspend your bad financial decisions. If you keep spending, no matter how much money you make, you can find a way to lose it all. And when he filed for bankruptcy in 2003, he had 23 million to 60 23 million to $60 million worth of debt. That is crazy. So he lost over $660 million. Now, the fortunate thing about Mike Tyson is, although he lost all of his money, he is now worth on $5 to $10 million from his Knockout podcast and his other ventures that he is partnered in. And obviously now he is a lot better than he was back in the day. So kudos to him. Props to him. I'm glad to see him rising. A crazy athlete, one of the best in the world. But it doesn't matter if you're the greatest in your sport. If you're not going to learn financial literacy, somebody's going to take your money. And that's just the truth, guys. So even somebody who was making, let's just say, on a regular job and they were just saving, they would be richer than Mike Tyson today. That's crazy to think about. That's extraordinarily crazy to think about. So what do you need to do to make sure this doesn't happen to you? It's very quick and easy, guys. You need to invest. Even $100 a month can net you over $1 million over the course of your working years and to retirement. And that should just be the start. You should be trying to jump up even higher and higher. And eventually you can get $5 to $10 million easy just by investing into S&P 500 stocks, investing in the right stuff, investing into bonds, being creative with your money, and even starting businesses, and you can get a lot richer than that. So this just goes to show you that, again, no matter how much money you make, you can lose it all. And we've seen Justin Bieber lose it. We've seen Mike Tyson lose it. And this was over the course of 15 years, man. That's ridiculous to think about. Imagine somebody offered you $1 million for a fight. Anybody would take it today. You'd get your ass kicked. But at least you would make, you make money. However, in this case, in this scenario, not even $30 million a fight could keep Mike Tyson. And just to remember, guys, his age does catch up with him. You probably saw recently there was a fight that he did with with Logan Paul. And what happened? He was clearly worn out. The great fighter Mike Tyson did not keep up with the obviously the younger fighter. Now, obviously, Mike Tyson can't resort to back to fighting. So you only have a limited time money to make money, so you can't waste money. And this is where a lot of the financial literacy comes to fruition. So if you get financially literate, you're going to be able to outspend and outinvest all your peers. So keep that in mind, guys. I hope you guys like this video, and we'll talk to you guys next time.